I'm going to read you another book. I met the author a few years ago, Doug McGregor, and he signed the book. And it says, the title, Turtellini, the Turbo-Charged Turtle. And then he dedicates the book to those who wonder, imagine, and invent the future. That could be you. Sometimes you'll be able to see the pictures while I'm reading, but sometimes not until after I read that page. Turtellini thought he was too slow. He marveled at the fishes swimming about in his neighborhood pond. Boy, could they move. Of course, Turtellini wasn't your average turtle. He was also a very clever inventor. I've got an idea, he declared. Monday, I'll go to my workshop and get busy. Putting his brain to work, he set out to be the fastest turtle on water. I know exactly what to do, he said. He got out his tools and he drew right through the night. By morning, he had built a small engine from old parts in his workshop. He called it the Turtle Power 1, or TP1 for short. This motor will make me the fastest turtle on water, he said. He took the TP1 to Little Lost Pond behind his house and strapped it to his shell. Sputter, sputter, splish, splash. Holy Spitfire sparks, he yelled. I'm moving faster. He motored around Little Lost Pond and suddenly realized he was running out of room. I need to go faster. I'll build a bigger engine and find a bigger pond too, he said to himself. On Tuesday, he went back to his workshop. He brought out more old spare parts. He tinkered and toiled with a new, improved design. After working all morning, he unveiled a very fast 12-cylinder engine. He called it the VF-12, very fast, VF-12. It was much bigger than the TP1. He strapped it to his back and moved it to Higgins Lake. Higgins was a real lake and not some dinky pond. Whomper, whizzer, whirly, whoosh. Now this is faster for sure, he thought. Higgins Lake was a blur. Turtellini was plowing through the water like a big mouth bass. In less than 5 minutes, he circled the lake 20 times with the VF-12. Now I need a bigger lake and a bigger engine, he said. On Wednesday, he went back to his shop and built a Turtle Turbo Prop 24 engine. It was twice as big as the VF-12 because 24 is twice as big as 12. He needed all the spare parts lying around the shop to build it. Turtellini knew right where to launch his new invention. He took it to Walloon Lake. The TTP-24 was so big he needed a heavy handcart to get there. Here's where he's going, Walloon Lake. Zoom, zoom, zipper, zowie, zizzers, zonkers. The brand spanking new TTP-24 engine sent him around Walloon Lake with incredible speed. Now this is moving, he gasped. But by sundown, he was bored. If I just modify the muffler and fuel inject the carburetor to a level 36, which is 3 times 12, I could reach Mach 3, he said. Mach 3 was very, very fast. So back to the workshop he went with bigger ideas and he worked on it all night long. Thursday morning, he was tired, but very excited to try out his latest invention. The TTP-36 engine weighed so much he needed to haul it in his wagon to get it to the water's edge. Walloon Lake was now too small. He wheeled his new improved contraction to 2 miles to Lake Humongous. So you see, he started out down here at Little Lost Pond. Then he went up to Higgins Lake, then to Walloon Lake, and now to Lake Humongous. He bolted the beast of an engine to the stern of his shell. Stern is the backside. And he started it up. Rumble, rumble, rev, rev, rumble, rumble. Go ahead, you make your motor sound. What do you think it sounded like? A crowd had gathered on shore to watch the Turtellini launch the much improved TTP-36. Wow! No one had ever seen a motorized turtle before. No one had ever seen anything reach Mach 3 speed. It was an historic day. The weather was clear and the lake water was as smooth as glass. Any predictions out there? With one twist of the throttle, the great Turtellini zoomed off into the distance like a rocket. He reached Mach 1 in 5 seconds. He reached Mach 2 in 10 seconds. In 20 seconds, he was at Mach 3 and gaining speed. "This is incredible!" screamed the great Turtellini. The crowd was cheering and going crazy on shore, but the great Turtellini couldn't even hear them. All he could hear was the roar of his magnificent TTP-36. And then it happened. Make a guess. He hit a small ripple in the water, and before he knew it, he was airborne. The great Turtellini was skimming across Lake Humongous like a wayward windsurfer. Bop, bang, bong, blop, plop, smash, slam, crash, bash. See if you can read those. The crowd was stunned. The great Turtellini was knocked right out of his shell. He was nothing more than a soggy, wet noodle now. His engine had smashed in 1,000 pieces and was scattered all over Lake Humongous. The great Turtellini was very lucky. His favorite bike helmet and safety goggles had saved his life. He popped his humbled head out of the water and gave everyone the A-OK sign. Here, you'll need this, yelled a voice. The lifeboat captain came to the rescue and gave the great Turtellini back his shell. It was a little nicked up, but no worse for wear. That was quite a show, Mr. Turtellini. You were really flying. It was Friday morning. Turtellini woke up achy and stiff all over. He hobbled out of bed and walked outside to the driveway. He grabbed the morning newspaper and opened it. Turtellini grinned from ear to achy ear. "Extra, extra, turtle comes out of his shell, breaks water speed record," it said on the front page. Then Turtellini looked up in the sky. He marveled at a lone seagull flying high over his head. Flight, he thought. What would that be like? And there's 3 of his engines. Of course, one, the last one, was all broken up. He thought about it, and he thought about it. That night, all was quiet in the neighborhood except for one sound. Crackle, crackle, buzz, buzz. Inside Turtellini's lighted workshop, sparks were flying. It was 4 o'clock in the morning. At 6:45 a.m. Saturday morning, his workshop doors flung open. Flutter, flutter, floop, floop, flutter, flutter. Oh, yes. Bigger ideas were reaching new heights. The end. Now, the author left 2 pages in the back of the book blank. And he says, dare to dream like Turtellini. Use these pages to doodle, draw, design, or invent something. Well, you can't have the 2 pages in my book, but I bet that you have some blank paper at home. I bet you have some boxes and tape and a lot of other stuff lying around that you could go and create your own masterpiece. And may all your design dreams come true.